like 10 times lighter because I took half of the stuff out.
My one is on the other side of the screen.
I have no idea.
882.
How did you get 11 though?
All right, I want to check some of your homeworks here. Mr. Schler's gonna go over this first 9, see where you're at.
Is it
We're getting
minus 2? So that's.
a little lazy.
I think Gen 2's for 120 rip off. What?
Joe's like.
Is that a better job?
I don't know about that. All right.
How?
Is it volume?
Same thing with the.
All right, you guys' homework was 1 through 9. Do you have any questions? Any ones that you want to go over?
So, I have a question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. So
Christian, go ahead.
when it already has a B value, for like when we're finding the slope over, say number 4.
Say number 4. All right.
So like, it already gives us a B value, like y equals mx plus b. It already, I don't know how to like, when I get down to the bottom, it comes out to be -3 equals 3.
So it gives you here y equals -4x plus 3. It gives you a b value for this line. All right, but we want a different line, okay? Because my y-intercept, the b, is going to be different. It's going to have the same slope, but the y-intercept is going to be different, okay? So what I want to do on number 4 is use that point, but I'm still going to solve for b, okay? So I would have y is 5 equals, it's going to be a line that's parallel. So I'm still going to use my -4 slope. So it's -4 times the x value, which is -2, plus b. All right. So I'm going to simplify here. -4 times -2 is +8 plus b. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. I'm going to get -3 equals b. All right. So again, this is going to be the same. My slope is not going to change. My answer there should be y equals -4x minus 3. So really, we're just moving that line down that y-axis. Instead of it crossing the y-axis at +3, it's going to cross it at -3. Connor?
See, is that a 0.3?
Here?
Yeah.
It's a negative sign.
Okay. I was very confused. I'm like, how did I get the same answer?
Boy, is it rich hearing criticisms about my handwriting when I see your guys' handwriting. All right, Christian?
It's the same for 5 and 7. I'm so confused.
How do you do that?
Okay,
Oh wait, we're so, okay, never mind.
5 and 7, write the equation for the line that's perpendicular that passes through -4, 5.
The first one would be like that,
Alright.
and then we have to find B for the second one.
Hold on.
For the second
Okay, so this is my answer for number 4. For number 5. Now, again, focus on the wording. How is the wording different from 4 to 5?
perpendicular.
Okay, I need a line that's perpendicular. So the thing that changes is going to be my slope on this one. So when I'm solving, I'm still going to solve for b. Okay, I'm still trying to put it into y equals mx plus b. Pretty much everything's going to be the same. I'm going to do 5 equals, okay, what's my slope of the line that's perpendicular? positive 1/4. Good. Opposite reciprocal. So I'm going to have 1/4. That's my m value. I'm going to multiply that by -4 plus b. Same kind of idea. Okay? Somebody tell me what's 1/4 times -4? Josh? Good. -1. So 5 equals -1 plus b. Add 1, 6 equals b. Okay, so now, since I used my positive 1/4 here, I have to use that in my answer. So it's gonna be y equals 1/4 x plus 6.
If I didn't get that, I got +3.
You got +3?
Yeah.
How, do you have your work written down, Christian?
Yeah,
All right,
I just kept it the same the entire way.
what'd you keep the same? The -4?
No, the +3 at the end.
Oh, you use this one.
Yeah, I just
I got
put
you.
it in the next.
Okay. What's that?
But, oh, I just wrote the wrong X.
You use the X from the previous problem.
Probably,
Yeah, okay. Anything else on there? Mr. D-Lab, you say the answers are on with the next
Just go to
page?
the next line.
Okay. All right, we'll compare your answers to what we have here. If you want to go over anything, let's go over it. So there's 1, 2, and 3.
What line?
Now.
Is that just 1, 2?
1, 2, and then 3.
Where's the answer at the top?
Where? For what?
3.
Oh, there you go. All right, there's your answer for 3. Y is -2 is perpendicular to x is -2. 1/5 x plus 3 is perpendicular to
Yes.
y plus 3 -5.
That's surprising.
Alright. There's number 5 and 4.
You look so tired.
That's what we just got. 1/4 x plus 6. We had -4x minus 3.
I did on Minecraft and you weren't.
Was there 2 points, or was there 2 things for 4?
That was our answer for 4.
On.
Oh, wait.
Do you have an Xbox?
6 is 1/4 x minus 5.
No. You don't have an Xbox.
I was so tired that I fell asleep.
Wait, what?
Laying all over my bed. With the
There's your graph.
I just fell asleep. That's how my mom found me.
She found no idea how to get all these right.
Passed out doing homework.
I haven't missed a problem yet.
Alright, there's 7, 8, and 9. Any questions about these?
James question. Oh, yeah. I jinxed myself.
Which one? What? Number 1?
This one, that's there.
Alright, let's go back to number 1.
Oh, I was gonna check. I had 2 more.
Alright, write the equation that describes the line in slope-intercept form. Slope of 4, point is 3, -2 on the line. So here, we have most of the information that we need. Alright, if I want to put it in this form.
You still play poker.
Y equals mx plus b. Whenever I do that, I'm always going to have y. I need to know what m is. I'm always going to have x. And then
Hey,
I need to find B.
Focus up here.
Okay. Alright, so on this one, it gives me the slope. The slope is 4. So I can automatically plug that in. But what I don't know is this b value. So I'm gonna use that point, 3, -2. My 3 is gonna get plugged in for x. The -2, the y value is gonna get plugged in right here. Alright, so when I do that, okay, -2 equals 4 times 3 plus b. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract 12, I get -14. Okay. Anything else 1 through 9 that you guys have any issues with, Joe?
Can you do 1 through 9 on the test? Opposite.
I don't know what that means.
What's the answer for 1 through 9?
It's probably gonna be pretty similar 1 through 9 on the study. That's kind of how it works. Alright, well,
Mental image.
I guess, do you wanna go over any of them?
Just like screenshot.
Can you go over number 8?
Just screenshot.
Yeah.
I didn't even see 8 and 9. So.
Alright, number 8.
Plug in those baggies, figure out what he is.
Number 8, what were the directions on 8?
Rated slope intercept form and graphic.
Okay. Anytime it says write the equation slope intercept form, you need to solve for y. So the trickiest part about that one, after we subtract 2x, all right, I need to make sure this -3, the negative comes down with the 3y, okay? And then I need to make sure every piece of it gets divided by -3. -3, -3, -3. Okay? This is a negative over a negative, so it becomes positive. Leave it as a fraction. All right, Mr. D has hit that home several times. 2/3 x and then -6 divided by -3 is going to be +2. All right, so that tells me my graph is going to start right there at +2. Okay, and I have the 2/3 slope, so I'm going up 2 to the right 3. Or if I go the other way, down 2 to the left 3. There's my slope.
What's the answer number 5?
Number 5 is 1/4 x plus 6.
Alright, thanks.
All right. Nothing else 1 through 9. That's not good.
But, and so I'm just trying to, so, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, alright, who got most of those right? Okay. Christian, you did too?
Yeah, I
Like
missed
8 out of 9.
Yeah.
yeah, I got like 8. I missed 7.
7.
Alright, what I want you guys to do, so like, those of you who need a little bit of extra help, we're gonna move you up front. Those of you who are doing fine, you can just start on 10 through 18. You can pay attention as you think you need to, but you can just kind of work on your own. So Brad, why don't you go back to that back table, on there. Joe, you come on up
Where should
here.
I go?
You go on back, you can sit next to Connor. Colin, you can go back. Evan, you come on up one
Do
more.
we need a calculator or no?
Yeah, you don't need it for the rest of that one. London, you need to stay here. Amanda, you just sit there and work. You should be fine. Christiana, you just get out of shape. Austin, you should be there. You should be there.
Can this be our permanent seat?
I'll probably change seats after 9 weeks.
I don't think it's changed.
January.
We gotta resubmit them.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't even.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, yes, we do need to do that. Alright, let's see, Austin, you're there. Alright, now let's stick together here. So we're gonna try to do these like with your help. I don't wanna just sit there and just tell you exactly what to do. Those of you, who've kind of been doing pretty well all along, if you wanna just peek in as we're going through, that's fine. Alright, 10, as you look at that one. Just the first thing I'm gonna ask is, do you even know how to start it? And I know, Evan, you haven't even been here, but I'm gonna start with you. Any ideas even how to start that?
No.
All right, that's good. We need to know. Joe, any idea how to start it?
Just write at y equals 8x, -8x plus b.
Plus what?
B? Or would it be 3?
Hold on, and we just don't, I'll tell you when to write something. Okay, I'm just gonna let you go through here and then we'll fix. You said plus what?
3?
Okay. It has a slope, but it contains that point. That point is not necessarily your y-intercept. Okay, it is, and in this case, it's not because it would have to have a 0 there. So you're kind of on the right track, though. We do want to have it in this form. The slope is 8, but this right there, this is wrong. We want to start with y equals mx plus b. I know the slope is -8. I know it contains a point -3, 3. We don't know that y-intercept. So looking at that, London, any ideas what I could do from here?
You plug in for the y value 3,
Okay, this is my y value, so that goes in as 3.
and then the x value is -3,
And what's my m?
-8.
Okay, and my x value is -3. Okay, go ahead and write this down right there, right? Y equals, so put down number 10, put that information down. So we're going good right there. So that makes sense. All right, London. So you got that, and here's where we're at. So we got 3 equals -8 times -3 is 24 plus b. So to find that, subtract 24. So 3 minus 24 is -21 equals b. All right, we've done everything good. But we're not done. We just have to do the final answer. Okay, final answer. In London, do you know what that would be?
Three equals,
Actually, it wouldn't be 3.
I'm not sure.
Okay, and that's fine. That's what I need you to just tell me so that we know. Just say that. That's fine. Joe?
Would it be 24? -20. I have no idea.
Okay, we want this, we want the answer to be y equals 2x plus 5. We want it to be like y equals -8x minus 7. That's what it needs to look like. Austin?
Isn't it y equals -8x minus 21?
Y, yes, it's y equals -8x minus 21 because we told the slope was -8. We found the y-intercept, which was that b value, to be -21. So that's going to be the answer, yes. So that is our answer, -8x minus 21. So you got, and here's the big thing is I think at this point, some of you are looking at the directions and we got to at least make sure you understand the directions and kind of go from there. So that would be your answer. So that's slope-intercept form. All right, let's do that now. Okay, good. All right, what's number 11 say? All right, graph the line. Graph the line that has a slope of -5/2. It contains a point 4, -1. All right, so draw an XY axis, make it fairly neat. But don't spend 15 minutes on it. So, so if you're drawing an XY axis, here, make these somewhat even. Okay, for that. Oh, all right, you can draw an XY axis. Yep. Yep, draw that axis. All right, now I got the grid over here.
Would it be going down 5 and then over 2?
Yeah, but I'll have to take a look real quick. Where do we start this one at? What point do we plot?
You start at 4 -1.
Yep, you use this point, 4, -1. and you put a dot. Now, the slope
Oh, so it's
is negative 5/2. You need to make sure, since it is negative, it is going downhill. So from that point, you go up or down that top number and left or right the bottom number. It doesn't matter. If I go up 5, I need to go which direction to? Okay. Evan, if I go up 5, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to make sure my line slants with a negative slant, should I go left or should I go right? Go left. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Now I know for this one here, I don't need a ton of points. If you can go down 5. Now on the test, I will give you the grid. I will give you the grid so that you don't have to do this and make your life a little bit easier. But in this case here, I just need enough points that are going to fall in the grid. It's going to be 3 points would be enough. Draw through those 3 points. And put arrows on them. Just go back. And that's all you need. Start at that point, 4 negative 1. Okay, here you go. It wouldn't hurt for you just to, put that point there, 4 negative 1, just so that you know that you started that. It does have a y-intercept. I don't know what it is at this point. It doesn't ask me what the y-intercept is. But that would be the case there for, what was that, 11? All right, look at 12. Okay, write an equation in slope-intercept form. All right, when you see that, all right, what goes through your mind? Jalen, do you know what slope-intercept form is? That's fine. Just say it. Don't know, don't remember. Evan? So now that tells me you need to write this down. So that tells me that my final answer needs to be, now I'm making this up, don't write this down, like y equals 1/2 x minus 4. Y equals 3/4 x plus 7. Y equals 2x minus 8. It's gonna look like that, okay? That's what it's gotta look like. Joe, does that make sense? Little. Now, how do we get there? For any line, we need to know the slope and we need to know at least 1 point on the line, but I know 2 points. I gotta find the slope. How do I find the slope? Do I have enough information? Yeah. Use the slope formula, which here is you subtract the x's on top, you subtract the y's on top, you subtract the x's on bottom, that will give me the slope. One, do you remember that? Okay, so I'm gonna subtract -4 minus 4.
And then -18 minus -6.
So my -18 minus -6, which I'm just gonna make as a +6. -4 minus 4?
-8.
-8?
And then 18 minus 24.
Nope, look what it says.
Oh.
And this is right here, you don't wanna make a mistake here. I got -12.
Yeah.
All right, now I wanna know the simplified version. Austin, are you still up with us to this point? Okay, all right, just check it.
So bad.
All right, what is -8 divided by -12 simplified to as a fraction?
Oh, I know.
Is it 1/3?
Okay, can I have a decimal?
Is it 2/3?
It is.
No.
Okay, so it is. All right, you know how to use your calculator, Jalen, to get that?
Okay, so now,
Yeah, I just.
now this basically becomes
Okay, you got that?
just
Yeah,
like,
you know how to do that, you got your calculator?
Or
All right, so if You
It's
just
like
like
this.
this.
Instead of 1 point, you're gonna have 2 points.
Hey, I got it
And you
right.
do slope. Okay. So just use 5
Wait, would it be negative 2/3?
Okay, now convert that. Alright, is this second, is that means fraction to decimal or decimal to fraction, so you get second. Get that number, or the button, you get that.
What's my slope for growth? Excellent.
So it should be positive 2/3, because you got a negative over negative, which becomes a positive. Alright, we're clearly not done because it doesn't look like that equation we set. Pick either one point, so use your slope is now 2/3. This point, it doesn't matter which point, I'm gonna use the fewest negatives though. If this one has, both of them has negatives, I try to avoid negatives. It'll both work, but now m is 2/3. And so now we go y equals mx plus b. 4 goes in for y. M is 2/3. X is 6. And then we put plus b.
If you have a key.
To this?
Yeah, well, he's got to check it there.
Yeah, it should be, there's a yellow.
See, they're already lit up, we are. Yeah. We are. I'm already going for.
Alright, what's 2/3 times 6?
Would it be 4?
It is 4.
Wait. Good question.
Now, alright, I get a little bit of a special case. When I subtract 4, I get 0 for b. Okay, Christian?
So I was looking up and it says -4. How'd you get 6? Or I meant -6.
Because
Positive 6.
that, I think the original problem uses -6,4. Look at the original problem.
Yeah?
Does it say -6,4? That's how I got -6,4.
No, like how did you get positive 6 down there?
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Good catch.
It's like the fifth time I've
Good
done
catch.
it.
Alright, Christian caught me. Did you see what a mistake I made? Yeah, that's a -6. So that should be a -4. And then that's not actually gonna be 0, it's gonna be what? Alright, so that's my fault.
Thanks. I should have known it.
Oh,
I'll give you one.
Yes!
I know he showed you that. He got that wrong. I told him, I'm like, it's +4, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Christian brought it to my attention. I'll give him one. Alright, so now your final answer.
I really need that. I should have been here. Grant's here.
Should
Already,
be right here. Oh, great, you made it.
where's your hall pass?
So smart.
So glad to have you back. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Alright. Go sit next to Zane.
Wait, were you in quarantine?
Alright, so I got 2/3 x plus 8. We do it now, are we okay?
I didn't even know he was on.
Alright, now that was what number? 11? 12. Alright, 13.
Oh, God.
This one is either super simple or super hard.
Point slope form.
Yes, it says point slope, which means
Y minus 1.
y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And all we have to do is put those points and everything in the spot, and we shouldn't have to do really any work. But,
Maybe you'll check yours 1 through 9.
okay, so now, -8 goes in for y1.
1 minus a negative equals 6 times.
Now, here's our only rule, is you can't leave a double negative, because a minus a negative becomes a what? Plus. So that becomes y plus 8, and then this is 6, and then x plus 1, and then that's all you need to do. It says write it in point slope form. That's point slope form.
Can I write these answers on my own?
You can write these on your arms, that's fine.
I just want to take a shower so they don't walk.
Those won't be the ones in the test. Alright, so you get y plus 8 equals 6 times x plus 1. Evan, caught up? Good, London? Yeah. Austin, you caught up? Caught up, all right. 14.
Then you gotta explain.
What's it
Oh
for?
my god.
Now, for 14, is the directions say explain or show that this is a parallelogram. Here's what you need to do for this one. You need to find the slope of each segment, okay? What do you need, Josh?
I did 12 plus negative 4 to 16.
I'm dropping out.
All right, the slope of AB, it's right here. Here's A, here's B. It goes uphill, so it's positive. You go up how many and over how many?
1, 2,
And over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the slope of AB is 2/5. But you do need to show that as part of your work. You do need to show it's 2/5. You need to write that down. All right, take a look at BC, take a look at CD, take a look at AD. Take a second, see if you can figure out their slopes. Okay, count up and over. Are they positive or are they negative? All right, see what you can come up with.
Oh, I'm on.
Are you going up? I have an extra advantage on that.
One more practice key.
Yeah,
All right.
I had one.
Yes.
I just had one. Compare.
Wow.
Oh, this is gonna be the death for me.
Quiz. It's 40 points. 40 points. Okay.
I see those.
All right, we're gonna get this. Okay, think of it this way. Technically, it would be down.
So you do
4 over 1, so it should be 4 over 1.
-5 equals -3 times -2 plus B.
For the first one.
No, so the 6 is the y-intercept of this line. Okay, so what we're gonna do.
Hey, now BC. Joe, did you put a slope for it?
Yeah, 4 1.
Say that 4 over 1. Now, is it positive or negative? Okay, so it should be -4 over 1.
And then
We're gonna solve for y first, and then graph.
2 over 5. And what about AD? -4 over 1 as well. So that means AB and CD are parallel because they have the same slope. So if you can show me they have the same slope, you can say they're parallel. And then BC and AD are parallel.
this is gonna be an easy point.
Because they have the same slope.
Can you just
Okay.
have all the questions these?
No, not all. It's gonna be just like the practice quiz. All right, we're caught up, Evan? Caught up? Yeah, good. All right. Christiana? All right, now 15 says, show that it's a right triangle. A right triangle has what type of angle in it?
All right.
90-degree angle. And a 90-degree angle is formed by perpendicular lines. And so for a perpendicular line, you gotta show me their slopes or what's negative reciprocals. So now which one looks like the right angle? Which one looks like the right angle? This one looks like the right angle. So let's find the slope for LM. Let's find the slope for MN. And now since they give us the points, I can use the formula. So for LM, I'm gonna take 8 minus 10, the y's, I'm gonna subtract the y's, 8 minus 10 over 9 minus 5. 8 minus 10 is -2, 9 minus 5 is 4. What does that reduce to? 1/2. -1/2. What's the slope of MN? All right, I got this point here, 9, 8. I got the point 4, -2. I'm gonna take the y's, -2 minus 8 over 4 minus 9. All right, what's negative 2 minus 8?
Would it be negative?
It's negative 10. And what's 4 minus 9? Negative 5.
I was brain dead for a second.
What's negative 10 divided by negative 5?
Wait, would it be negative 1/2?
Nope.
1/2?
Nope.
Wait, what?
It's 2.
It is positive 2. Divide 5 into 10.
How am I so stupid?
Well, because you were anticipating what it would be and you weren't just looking at it. All right, now, is that enough to say I have a right angle? Okay, are those lines perpendicular? Yeah, because they have what's called negative opposite reciprocal slopes. So LM and MN are perpendicular. Remember that symbol, it's an upside down T. So we have a right triangle. So we have a right triangle. Okay, for that. All right. Is that it? Is that the last one?
Yeah.
All right, now, you will have on this slides, we did all those answers. Now, here's all the other answers to, 1 through 9. And this will be on Canvas. Okay, so you should have all the answers, and then here's how you practice is you just redo the problems until you get them right. And I got all the work here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I got all the work. So you can go back and you can look it over. All right, so I will put that on Canvas. Quiz tomorrow. Now you need to review. You cannot come in and just start asking questions. Say, oh, I don't remember how to do this. Okay, for 20 problems. You got to review on your own and go over those things.
No.